everyone, welcome back to my channel, A Transparent Homeschool. My name is Beth, and if you haven't been to my channel before, I homeschool 2 kiddos, and this will be our upcoming homeschool year, will be our 3rd year homeschooling. And so we just moved into a new house about 2 months ago, and we have been working on it tirelessly, and so my hair is in ponytails right now, which means I was outside doing some projects. But I wanted to hop into our schoolroom real quick and do a homeschool tour for you guys. And I'm really excited because it's finally finished. I just got my computer hooked up and everything. And so I am going to quickly take you guys on a tour of our homeschool room. And so we're going to start. I'm going to flip the camera around. And the first thing you're going to notice is this baby gate here. And I had to get this because I have a 15-month-old who has discovered that she can walk and destroy things. And so every time she came into this room, she was just, everything was on the floor. There was always a big mess. So I had to get this, and it kind of separates her from us, but such is life. That's what happens. But I did make her a little area over here. So these are some Legos that we have here. And then some of her toys over there. And then this will be our little art center if the kids want to come. The whiteboard over here, and then the blackboard over here. Some board books underneath. So basically what we do is we just kind of hop over it. and then this is kind of our homeschool room. And so, like I said, I've worked on it a little bit every day to get kind of what I wanted completed. And this right here was the last piece that I was waiting on, and it is just a 5-drawer Rubbermaid, storage drawer thingy. And I got this online at Walmart because they don't carry it in the store. So on top I have some drying racks for when we do art projects and stuff, and they have their names on it right now. They have coloring pages on them, but on the top there's coloring books on this side, and then all kinds of blank recycled paper on that side. Down here are some sticker and activity books, and then a thing of colored pencils. And the next thing down are our extra crayons and markers. And the next one down are the Melissa and Doug activities that I have. These are like word boards, and so my youngest can practice her CVC words. And then in here I have some more CVC words on some little cardstock cards. And then, well, hang on, let me see if I can open that. Goodness gracious. There we go. And then some magnetic letters, and then she can build the words using the letters. So I have that in here for her as well. And then the bottom activity is a pattern. There are pattern wooden cards over there, and then you have to make the patterns with the shapes, and on the bottom is all of our little puzzles. Trash cans from Walmart. And then if you have been around my channel, you know that I do a money reward system, and these are their banks that they made. And so every couple of weeks we will have a bank day where they can buy privileges and things like that. So I found this at Home Goods. It was $40, and I absolutely love it. And then these are kind of our 3 scripture verses that we talk about all the time. And then some name tags with their scripture cards. I showed these before. These are just little scripture cards with characters on them. These desks are from IKEA. And so the chairs are from IKEA as well. And inside they have their headphones for when they do ABC Mouse on the computer. And then that's what my daughter has, is some little markers in there. And then this is an old filing cabinet that we had upstairs. We got a new one, and so I used this. So up top I have their science folders for the good and the beautiful science. I will be doing a curriculum video about their science, but basically it just has all of the worksheets that I photocopied, and then some blank sheets of paper. They've each gotten to pick out the colors that they wanted. And then also the same for their student explorers for history. We are doing history year 1, and so I went ahead and I printed off their student explorers, so each of them have their own folder with that in it, and then all of those will be kept in this top drawer right here. In the second drawer, because I don't have any, I guess, like folders or any boxes or anything to have the curriculum in, I just labeled each drawer with their names, and then this is where all of their curriculum is going to be. So The Good and the Beautiful, his language arts reader. This is his planner for math, his math book, and his language arts book. And then when we go to the next one, this is my daughter, so this will be her primer, and then her calendar for her math, and then her math course book. And then on the bottom here, this is where the file cabinet was, but I am keeping all of our calendar months and dates in that. So then this is my son's desk. Again, same desk from IKEA, same chair from IKEA, his bank, his name tag, and then his scripture cards. And then in his drawer, he has his earphones for ABC Mouse, and then just a white clean board, double-sided. And then these are some spelling tiles that we used for all of our spelling things last year. So that's in his drawer. And then I bought a new whiteboard to put on the wall up there. And then this is something that we got in one of his KiwiCo boxes. And I just love it. It's just super cool. This will be our science word wall up here. And then baby wipes. I don't know if anybody will back me on this, but baby wipes are the best kept secret of existence. They clean up almost virtually anything. And then this is just dry erase markers down here. Magazines and things for like collages and cutouts. And then these two have our construction paper. Down there are some floor puzzles. And then in this box on the bottom, we have our clipboards and then all of our extra like Crayola stuff. This thing is full of stickers and then some extra colored pencils over there. Let's see here. What's new? This is new, and then the boxes are new, and the desk and the chairs are new, and then everything else is kind of I've already had. So then over here is our globe that we got from Amazon. This is our calendar, clock. This is our, you know what, I can't say her name because then she'll respond. But it's the kids edition, and I highly recommend getting the kids edition because it will read stories, and it's a very, very cool version of the Dot. This is the best pencil sharpener ever created by mankind, and so if you are a homeschooler or a teacher, you need to get this pencil sharpener. It's on Amazon. I think it's like $20 or $30. I would definitely make the investment. It's amazing. And then if you guys watched my read aloud video that I just put out a couple days ago, this is kind of our reading library for the homeschool room. And then this is our world map up here. This was the big flag that we had in our old homeschool room, and I didn't have any room to put it up in this homeschool room. And my father was also a Vietnam vet, and he passed away a couple of years ago, so I watched a video on how to fold the flag. And so that's what we will say the Pledge of Allegiance to, some fake flowers. And then this book we got at a secondhand bookstore, and it's a pop-up book of all of the Chronicles of Narnia books, and it's super cool, so I wanted to put that out there. And then also in our sorry, I stepped on some cubes and that really hurt. If you also watched my read aloud video, we are doing a Shel Silverstein like poet study, so that's where all of his books are going to go. This is just a really cute little saying. These are all of our stamps that we have, our stamp pads, and then these are all of our read aloud books that we're going to do this year. Down here are some more kind of like art activity books over here, and then over here are the different kinds of paper. So there's like construction paper, colored cardstock. Here is drawing paper, tracing paper, watercolor paper, scratch off paper, and then some extra folders. Down here in this one is just kind of a random thing. I have some wipe clean like name boards, and then some of these brain quests for kindergarten and preschool, and then some of these dot things in my wipe clean books. And then in here are the dot markers for all of these dot and learn journal things. And then over here, like I said, are all of our counting cubes, and then our learning palette with all of the learning pad cards. And then this is the, it's called a math wrap, and it's basically a way to reinforce addition. And then these two things hold all of our glue and our glue sticks. Cotton balls, these are boxes of puzzles. Down here in this box, we just have some craft materials that I think we're going to be needing for this year. And then in this one, these are more of our craft materials. Everything's labeled so I can easily find it when I need it. And in this box are all of our paint supplies. So our painting shirts, brushes, more brushes, all of our paint. And then these are some watercolors over here. So that's kind of everything on that wall. And then down here are two chairs for them to read, the colors, the alphabet up there. This is kind of like my bookshelf, I guess. So these two things I just have random plastic containers for if my daughter ever does come in here. She has a way to kind of occupy herself. This basket here holds a packet of loose leaf paper, and then all of our extra notebooks that we have that we're not using. In here are just some extra learning kind of things. This is a felt stick world map, and then down here these are magnetic letters, and then this is the board, so that's where that is being kept. And then up here we have some math books, and then this is something we're also going to be doing. It's called Do Nice, Be Kind, Spread Happy. This is from Usborne, and there's just different activities to show kindness, and I thought that was really cool. And then, so let's get that back. And then this is going to be where we keep our Bible stuff that we do. In here for me are some paper clips and staples. This one is all of the curriculum we haven't got to yet. So I do a staggered entry of all of my subjects, and so the things that we're not covering quite yet, I didn't put out because I didn't want them to get damaged. So we have our handwriting here, and then our science units, meteorology, marine biology, and then course book 1 for math, or course book 2, level 1, and course book 2, level K in there. So that's where I'm going to keep all of our extra curriculum. On the top here are just some random kind of like office supplies for me. So here's our calculator, and then those are all of our extra pencils that we have. And in here are just random office supplies. These are our chalk markers. This is our Keys of History game. I haven't opened that yet. Over here is a magnifying glass, our hot glue gun, and then in here I have just, this is the Luke and Lily card game that goes with the Luke and Lily books over there. Some more Post-it notes and some extra dry erase markers, a hole punch, and a thing of extra chalk. Here's our 3-hole punch. And then up here is my bank that I collect all their money in. Here's the play money from the dollar store that I use. This is the shared reader for level 2 language arts. This is the primer supplement packet. And then this is the space science unit. I had to take these to Office Max to get spiral bound. Up here is my teacher, or my planner. This is the game instruction book for level 1 and 2. Here's our creative arts and crafts project. I'm so excited to do that. In here, I have already cut out all of our space science like cutouts and the vocabulary words and the mini books, and I've put them together. So I am going to keep them in this yellow folder right up here. And then these are our history books. So the manual and then the big book of history stories. Over here are the phonics cards, level K through 2. And so all of K and all of 1 are back here. My son's already mastered those, and so these are the ones we're working on this year. And then over here is my desk. These are just my office supplies, some paper, notebooks that I use. These are extra folders, and then this is like the first day of school, last day of school board that people have. And then this is my new math manipulative storage. And so I have it labeled like M1, 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 and the place value charts, Math 1 and Math K both use. And then so Math K and Math K. So I'm going to do a separate video about the math curriculum, and I will show you what's in all of those. Underneath are some blocks. Here's my printer, and then here I just have an extra box of crayons that I haven't opened, our video camera. Under here is our printer paper and some cardstock under there, and then some photo paper and my laminating paper under there. This rug is new also from Wayfair, and I absolutely love it because it just adds that pop of color, and it is super uber soft. And then the last thing I forgot to show you is our utensil, I don't know what you call this, spinner. I needed something that my kids could share, and I love it because it spins around, and so they each can have what they need when they need it. So there's 2 sides of these twistable crayons and then regular crayons. So here's the first side, and then here's the second side over here. And then these are just some Lightning McQueen, like, small markers. These are the big fat crayons. Glue sticks, colored pencils, regular pencils, scissors, and then markers. And then in all of these little drawers, well, most of them are just some erasers, because I honestly didn't know what else to put in there, because I don't really have, oh, that one doesn't have anything in it. Yeah, so they mostly have erasers in them. So that is basically all of my homeschool room. This is my space. This is what's going to be the magic this year. It's going to be awesome and totally cool. Oh, and this is our scenery out of the back of our house, and so I can't wait for that to be kind of like a peaceful, view. So, and again, this is my daughter's area. So thank you for coming along with me on my homeschool room tour. Also, if you have any questions about where I got anything, leave them in the comments below. And I just wanted to say a very special thank you to all of the people who are subscribing to my channel. But again, there's no pressure to do that, because I just make these videos for the pleasure of doing it, and to share my life with yours and my journey with you. And so there's no pressure to subscribe to my channel. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys later. Thank you. Bye-bye.